name is Dr. Richard Ekufu, President of the Legon chapter, the mother chapter for the UG Students chapter. We are so excited to see that we have gotten to the point where we can give birth successfully to the University of Ghana Students chapter. So the journey towards the UG Students chapter has been a collective one. It has been the dream of successive chapter executives and field reps of the Legon chapter to see a students chapter based on the University of Ghana campus. Incorporation of students in the chapter operations has been quite a normal activity of the Legon chapter, as various outreaches have been held reaching out to the students. But the conscious effort to establish a student chapter actually took off fully in the year 2018 with an outreach held at the University of Ghana Guest Center. After that, efforts have been made to establish the chapter and to inaugurate it year after year. And sometimes it kicks off and it does not happen. But in this year, we are excited, very excited, to see a new life in the University of Ghana Students chapter. And I think that it's been by the collective work of the mother chapter and the determination of the students themselves who have been brought on board, who have bought into the vision of the fellowship and own this fellowship, this idea, and are running with it. I also think a major aspect of this success story is the involvement of people who have been involved themselves as part of student chapters and understand how the student chapters operate. In the case of the Legon chapter, we're privileged to have the current National Director for Youth Development himself double as the coordinator of the students chapter. It is a joy to see how he operates the chapter with his personal understanding of how student chapter works and how they relate with each other. I am very excited to see that we are having a student chapter on the UG campus. It is a mouthpiece for students, and we look forward to expanding the ministry of the Lord Jesus Christ through the umbrella of the Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship on the University of Ghana campus. Indeed, these students are going to be part of the happiest people on earth, and they will be the next phase of the fellowship. We are excited to see this happening in this time, and we want to say to the students, Ayeko, well done, and God bless you all.
As the coordinator for the University of Ghana Student Chapter, it's a great delight seeing the inauguration of the student chapter today. And I'm so excited because back in 2018, when we had a lunch meeting to reach out to the students, never did we know that today we are going to see such a vast group of people being inaugurated and having a student chapter standing on its own. Indeed, like the president shared earlier, it has been a challenge, but today, as you can see, we have a student chapter happening. 4 years has been a challenge. Like Demos had his own experience of frustration. Sometimes we come for chapter meetings having the low numbers. But over the years, we've seen God grow the numbers. Over the years, we've seen people coming up. And by the grace of God, today we are seeing a student chapter that has brought about a lot of transformation in the life of other people. Indeed, the future is the youth. And today, starting as a chapter coordinator, I stand as a National Director for Youth Development. And I am so excited to see this vision being birthed. And we are recording the 13th chapter of the student chapter of the Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship. And that's an addition to what God is doing with the fellowship in reaching out to the younger generation. And so I am so excited and I love this. Let us come on board and support this. Thank you.
And I am Adeline.
I'm Benjamin.
We are members of the Full Gospel Businessmen Fellowship International UG Student Chapter, and we are here to share our bit of experiences since the inception of the student chapter.
So I joined the fellowship in 2018 when I was going to the Bible library to study. I was just invited for a lunch meeting, and trust me, since then I have received so much transformation. Had it not been this fellowship, I don't know how my life in the university would have been. So I'm so excited that we have gotten to this feat.
I also joined the fellowship in 2019. I was invited through a friend. I remember on that day, I had a conversation with my friend Emanuela. She informed me about the fellowship And the question that came in mind was very funny. I asked the lady, what are you doing in a men's fellowship? And she told me that, oh no, it's open to all and for everyone to join. Immediately I stepped foot there, I knew that this was a place for me to fellowship. And it was an excitement to join the fellowship at that very age and stage in the university, because through that I've been able to cope with the issues and challenges that comes in studying the tertiary through the help of joining such a fellowship as this. And indeed, as we said, we are the happiest people on earth.
I also joined in 2019 through an invitation. It was a dinner meeting. I couldn't join the dinner meeting, but I wanted to make up to my friends, so I joined one of the seminar meetings. And since then, Full Gospel has been a family to me because I've made a lot of discoveries. And just like my brother said, it is not just a place for men. It is open to all people. And I found my place once I joined Full Gospel. And I'm so glad and excited. And I hope that once you are listening to this, you'll be inspired to join us. Thank you very much for listening to us. His banner over us.